Hey, my name's James Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I've got some brand new data on asking prices. This is really important data because it gives us an idea of market sentiment. Now, if a lot of people are listing their properties and they're going higher than the prices last month, it shows us they're not desperate right now to sell the property. Maybe they're just testing the market to see what happens and see if they can get a sale done. But if they're reducing their price compared to the average, then that shows us that there's a little more urgency in the market to get deals done. So in this video, we're going to talk all about what asking prices are right now. I've also got an idea of the volume of transactions that are going through at the moment, and it's staggering, the amount of transactions that are going through. I'm going to give you some more data as well that talks about the rest of the year, what we're expecting on transactions. I think that will be quite a shocker for you. So we've got lots of data here today. It's a really good, interesting video. So if you're new around here, make sure you get all the property updates that we have on this channel. We have new content every single day talking about house prices, investing in property, and much, much more. To get all that info, smash subscribe and hit that bell notification. And let's get this video moving and getting more views by smashing like, tickling like, doing something to that like button. You never know, you might do that to help me today because it is our 3rd birthday on the channel today. So thank you to everyone that's watched over the last 3 years. Let me know in the comments, how long have you been watching? I know some of you have watched for 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, or maybe you're a new person on the channel. Do comment below and let me know how long you've been here. So, the data we've got today, where's it from? Rightmove. It's from Rightmove. Now, some of you have very strong opinions on this, and this is interesting because when asking prices were down, suddenly people felt the Rightmove data was really useful and relevant. But when asking prices were up, people were saying, well, this is just an asking price. And this is also just new listings as well. Now, why do I think it's important? I believe the Rightmove asking price data is really useful because it shows us market sentiment today. This is the earliest data you get. So we on this channel, we talk about house prices and the valuation of house prices through Nationwide Building Society, Halifax, the ONS, and any other source that will list it. And so that gives us an idea of applications that are going through right now. And that data is really, really useful. But this is the earliest data that anybody has, because when you list a property, the first thing you do is go through an estate agent and get it onto Rightmove. So Rightmove is saying that asking prices are surging again. There was a time over the Christmas period where they were down, but right now they are going up. And what's interesting is all these new listings right now, they're probably aware that they're not going to complete the transaction prior to stamp duty increase on the 1st of April. So what are they saying? Well, they're saying that the average house price, asking price at the moment, is $371,870. So that's in March of 2025. That's pretty high. And if you look at the sold data, it's about 80 grand out from where the sold data sits. But it's really interesting to see where people are starting. How much is it up on a month by month basis? It's 1.1% up for the month, which is a lot. And it shows that sentiment is still quite strong, even with a faltering economy, unemployment rising, and all the uncertainty in the world. The new listings are really positive that they will get that full asking price. So that's where we're at in the market, and we've got to take that into consideration. Now, you might watch this video and say, well, they're not likely to get that. They're going to have to reduce the property over time. And you might be right. You might be right, but it shows us that going into a sale, these new listings are not desperate. That's important to understand. Now, how many listings are there? A lot. We are at a 10-year high for listings. A 10-year high. So we haven't had this many listings since 2015. That shows that there's a lot of people that have maybe sat on the fence. So in 2023 and 2024, there were lower listings. There were definitely lower sales as well of properties. So there is some pent-up demand of people that just want to move. Now, they could be people downsizing. They could be some people upsizing. We won't know until the dust settles and these transactions actually complete. We also have the possibility with higher volume of listings of some sort of downturn in house prices because there's more competition. If we don't get an influx of lots of buyers, we do have a lot of buyers at the moment, but if we don't get lots of buyers continuing to look at listings and consider purchasing, then these asking prices could drop fairly quickly. Now, some of those people will sit and hold and just say, well, I'm out. I'm just not going to sell at this lower price. But there will be a percentage of those people that must sell. And that's what we want to look at. And that's where house prices could get dragged down. So we want to keep an eye on that. What else is going on? Well, these asking prices are up this month, £3,876. Not insignificant. Now, they've also given us some really other interesting data, Rightmove, at the moment. The volume of transactions going through at the moment is mental. Like, it's absolutely crazy. So right now, completions that are being worked through is 575,000. Pretty much exactly. I'm sure it's not exactly that number, but there's 575,000 completions being worked through in the market. Now, what does that mean? Is that a lot? Is it not a lot? Well, the Rightmove expectations for completions and sales in 2025, this is what they're expecting. They feel in 25 we will get 1.1 million in sales. So we're effectively saying that in the first quarter of 2025, half of all transactions are being worked on as a completion, showing that we do expect a significant slowdown in transaction volume for the rest of 2025. And that's been called by a lot of people early already. And we've talked about that data on this channel. We've said solicitors, estate agents, surveyors watch this channel, and lots of them have commented below and said, we have been absolutely crazy busy, but now things are slowing down. So that shows us that early this year, we're going to see a huge amount of transactions complete, and that could push prices up. We don't know until those data, that data actually completes, what those prices are going to be. But estate agents, solicitors, all these people right now are seeing a massive drop-off in new inquiries. And so it is going to slow down considerably for the rest of 2025. Now, does that mean house prices drop? Nobody knows for sure. It really depends how motivated these sellers are. Now, there will be pockets of those sellers that are really motivated and must sell because they've lost their job, they can't afford the interest rate that they're now on. And those are opportunities. If you want to invest in property, you want to buy a property for yourself, that could be an opportunity to get a good deal. But not everybody is going to be absolutely desperate to sell their property. Now, with stamp duty, how that impacts people. So until the 1st of March, you get, for a first time buyer, no stamp duty on properties up to the value of 425,000. That's dropping to 300,000, 125,000 less. Huge difference there. And for everyone else, the no stamp duty is going from 250,000 down to 125,000. That's going to bring in a lot of northern properties that didn't have stamp duty for decades and decades and decades. And that's a big difference here. What else? Sales volume for the year is expected to be up 9% in total. So it is going to be a busier year, but it's all being squeezed into that first quarter. So next month is going to be a really, really interesting one because you might not really believe in the Rightmove data, but I bet you suddenly believe in it in April when the market is fully exposed to that stamp duty increase and sellers really then have to decide, do I want to sell this property? If I want to sell this property, I need to get competitive on price. What do you think? Are we going to see a drop in asking prices in April once this stamp duty increase happens? Do comment below and let me know. Do make sure you smash the like button on this and share the video with friends and family. And if you want to make some money in property during a down market, we've made a free ebook, which I'm going to link below. Make sure you grab a copy of that ebook today, because that really will give you some great insights and ideas on the strategies that work in a down market. Do check out all the other content as well on the channel, including this video right here.